mouse was lying on a luxurious bed, staring at the poster of a beautiful woman on the wall and preparing to fall asleep. Suddenly, a nail broke through the wall with a whoosh sound, and the mouse was stunned instantly. Then, one nail after another shot in, and one of them directly destroyed its exquisite bed. The little mouse could only flee in panic, while the nails chased after it. It turned out that Jack was using an air gun to drive nails into the wall. A nail suddenly stood in front of the mouse, and then 4 more nails surrounded it, trapping it tightly. Just as the fatal blow was about to come, the air gun suddenly got stuck, and it turned out that it was out of air. Jack picked up the hammer on the ground and prepared to manually hammer the nail in. Seeing that there was nowhere to escape, the mouse gave up struggling. At the critical moment, Jerry came in and asked Jack to help lift the bathtub, and the mouse escaped by luck. When the two of them were carrying the bathtub upstairs, the mouse quietly crawled behind a bottle. Jerry was so scared that he leaned back and the two of them fell down with the bathtub. They slid out of the door along the stairs and rushed directly to the ice lake. The two were about to breathe a sigh of relief. The lake surface cracked with a click, and the two of them sank into the water with the bathtub. After the two climbed ashore, they laid mousetraps directly in front of the mouse hole. When they were about to leave, they found that the door was locked. Looking at the dense mousetraps on the ground, the two of them were immediately filled with fear. The mouse then poked its head out of the hole and moved lightly through all the traps with its snakeskin. Then it climbed up the platform along the apron, jumped onto the shelf along the wire, and finally stood on a can. It glanced at the two of them, jumped up, and a cherry fell to the ground, triggering a mousetrap. Then a chain reaction of snap, snap, snap broke out, and the two were instantly clamped all over. The little mouse was leisurely packing up his breakfast and then left. The angry Jerry picked up the vacuum cleaner, chased all the way to the mouse hole, and inserted the straw fiercely. The little mouse desperately grabbed the wire and didn't let go, and suddenly Jack felt that he sucked something. The pipe behind him began to ooze water, and the vacuum bag also bulged. It turned out that they sucked the sewer pipe. The two thought they were very happy to catch the mouse, and the vacuum bag behind them was getting more and more bulging. At this time, the little mouse had already run out of the window to watch the show. With a loud bang, the vacuum cleaner exploded, and the two were sprayed with mud. In desperation, the two decided to ask for external help. After listening to their description, the boss took them to see the treasure of the store, Elvis Godzilla. After returning home, Godzilla immediately started to catch mice, but the little mouse was not a pushover. It used mousetraps to set up a Bagua formation. Then it lured Godzilla into the formation, which messed up his steps. Then it led Godzilla into the elevator and took the opportunity to bite off the elevator rope. With a loud bang, Elvis Godzilla fell.